The Netherlands, a land of ancient canals, endless tulip fields, bicycles, and innovation. But this is not just another European country. This is a place where nature and human brilliance exist in perfect balance. Welcome to Netherlands, and welcome to Travel Phlux, where every journey becomes unforgettable. About the Netherlands. Calling it Holland would be a mistake. The correct name is the Netherlands. Holland refers only to two regions, North Holland and South Holland. But this is only the beginning of its surprises. This is the land of bicycles, tulips, and controlled water. A country where nearly 1/3 of the land exists below sea level, in some places up to 7 meters below. 26% of the land lies beneath the sea, and 60% constantly faces flood risk. Yet the Netherlands doesn't just survive, it thrives. Through advanced systems of dikes, locks, and polders, this country has mastered water like no other. Polders, land reclaimed from the sea, stand as symbols of human engineering. With over 23 million bicycles and only 17 million people, cycling isn't a choice here. It's a lifestyle. Windmills once dominated the landscape, and even today, around 1,000 still function, grinding grain and powering tradition. At the heart of this beauty lies Keukenhof, where over 7 million flowers bloom every year. And here's something surprising. Tulips aren't native to the Netherlands. They came from Turkey in the 16th century and sparked the world's first economic bubble, the tulip mania. Even carrots weren't always orange, they were changed in honor of the Royal House of Orange. While Amsterdam is the capital, the political heart lies in The Hague. Historic cities like Gouda, Alkmaar, and Edam keep traditions alive through cheese markets producing over 800 million kilograms yearly. The Netherlands is also one of the world's top coffee consumers. And beyond Europe, the kingdom extends to Caribbean islands like Aruba, Curaçao, and Sint Maarten, a nation that turned challenges into opportunities and rewrote the rules of survival. Before visiting the Netherlands, always carry comfortable shoes, a light jacket, camera or phone, small backpack.
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam is not just a capital, it's a living museum. Its UNESCO-listed canals flow like veins through the city. Every bridge, every street reveals something new. From the Van Gogh Museum to the Rijksmuseum, art lives here. And places like the Anne Frank House remind us of powerful history. Cycling paths stretch endlessly, making this a paradise for eco-friendly travel. Markets like the floating flower market bring color and life, while cafes along canals offer peaceful moments. At night, the city transforms into a vibrant mix of culture and energy. Giethoorn. Giethoorn is unlike any place on Earth. No roads, only canals. People travel by boat or foot, living a peaceful life surrounded by water. Thatched roof houses sit like islands, connected by wooden bridges. Electric whisper boats glide silently, preserving the calm atmosphere. A hidden gem that has now become globally famous.
Rotterdam.
Rotterdam is a city reborn. Destroyed in 1940, it chose not to rebuild the past, but to create the future. Modern skyscrapers dominate the skyline. The Markthal stands as a symbol of innovation, and the famous cube houses challenge the idea of architecture itself. Europe's largest port connects this city to the world. Zaanse Schans feels like stepping into the 18th century. Working windmills, wooden houses, and traditional crafts bring history to life. Visitors can see how wind power was used to produce oil, paper, and more. A place where tradition is still alive. The Hague. The Hague is where power meets peace, home to international courts and government institutions. Yet just minutes away lies Scheveningen Beach. The Mauritshuis holds masterpieces of Vermeer and Rembrandt, a perfect balance of politics, culture, and nature. Keukenhof. Keukenhof is a world that exists for only a few weeks each year. As spring arrives, this place reveals a hidden beauty that feels almost unreal. Nearly 7 million flowers rise from the ground in perfectly planned patterns, like a living painting created by nature itself. Tulips, daffodils, and hyacinths bloom in waves of color, transforming the landscape week after week. But this is more than just a garden, it is a living masterpiece. Every year, new sculptures, art installations, and cultural events are added, turning the park into an open-air exhibition. Keukenhof doesn't just show beauty, it tells the story of the Netherlands, a country where nature and creativity grow together. Bring sunglasses, a camera, and comfortable shoes, because you'll want to stop at every corner. Maastricht. At the southern edge of the Netherlands lies Maastricht, a city where time feels layered. It existed even when the Romans moved across Europe, and traces of that past still remain. Maastricht is a cultural crossroads, blending influences from Belgium, Germany, and the Netherlands. Its historic center is filled with medieval gates, ancient churches, and cobblestone streets that lead you through centuries of history. In winter, the city transforms into something magical, with Christmas markets bringing warmth and light to its old squares. Always carry your ID or passport, and keep some extra budget for local food and cultural shopping. Hoge Veluwe National Park. Hoge Veluwe National Park is where the Netherlands slows down. Stretching for miles, this park offers forests, sand dunes, and open landscapes that feel far removed from city life. At dawn, deer quietly cross the trails. Wild boars roam freely, and rare birds nest in peaceful wetlands. Different ecosystems exist side by side here, from dense woods to desert-like dunes. One of the most unique features? Free white bicycles. Visitors can explore the park sustainably, without disturbing nature. Wear hiking shoes and carry water and snacks. Exploring this place takes time.
Utrecht.
Utrecht is a city shaped by over 2,000 years of history. Built where the Rhine River enters the Netherlands, it has always been a place of movement and connection. The Dom Tower rises 112 meters above the city, a constant landmark visible from almost everywhere. Climbing it reveals breathtaking views of canals branching through the city like veins. Utrecht's canals are unique, with lower-level walkways and cafes right beside the water. Hidden behind simple doors are hofjes, quiet courtyards offering peace just steps away from busy streets. Carry a backpack and camera. This city is full of hidden gems. Texel. Off the Dutch coast lies Texel, the country's largest island. Here, nature sets the rules. Endless beaches stretch across the horizon, while strong winds constantly reshape the landscape. A large part of the island is covered in dunes, acting as natural protection for the land behind them. From wetlands to pine forests, Texel offers incredible biodiversity and rare wildlife. Local farms produce cheese from sheep's milk, while breweries craft drinks that reflect the island's character. Bring a windbreaker jacket. The winds here can be strong and unpredictable.
Eindhoven.
Eindhoven is a city of transformation. Once built around Philips factories, it has evolved into a hub of innovation and creativity. Today, it is known for its cutting-edge design and forward-thinking culture. The Design Academy is globally recognized, producing talents who challenge the future. Areas like Strijdfest show how old industrial buildings can be reborn as creative spaces, studios, and galleries. Bring stylish outfits and a good camera. This city is perfect for modern, aesthetic shots. Volendam. Volendam is a village that refuses to forget its past. Colorful wooden houses and fishing boats define its identity. Residents still wear traditional clothing, preserving a cultural heritage rarely seen elsewhere. The harbor is alive with history, music, and daily life shaped by the sea. Carry some cash and your camera, perfect for shopping and capturing authentic moments. Delft. Delft feels like stepping into a painting. Canals reflect historic buildings and medieval churches, creating a timeless atmosphere. The city is world famous for its blue pottery, each piece carefully hand-painted. It is also the home of artist Johannes Vermeer, whose works captured its beauty forever. Keep extra budget for souvenirs. Delft pottery is something you don't want to miss. Kinderdijk. In Kinderdijk, a silent army stands against water. 19 windmills line the horizon, built to manage water levels and protect the land. These are not just historic structures, they are part of a system that has worked for centuries. They represent the Dutch struggle and success in controlling nature. Visit during sunset. The golden light makes this place unforgettable. Groningen is alive with youth and energy. Students cycle through historic streets, bringing life to centuries-old buildings. The Groot Market and Martinetoren define the skyline. It's a place where history meets innovation. Rent a bicycle. It's the best way to explore the city. Middelburg is shaped by trade and water. Ships once left from here to explore the world. Today, canals and historic buildings tell that story. Walk through the city. Every street has something to reveal. Leiden is a city of knowledge. Its university, founded in 1575, shaped European thought for centuries. Artists, scientists, and thinkers have all passed through here. Haarlem is quiet, artistic, and deeply charming. Churches, rivers, and historic streets create a peaceful atmosphere. It's a hidden gem that doesn't try to stand out, yet leaves a lasting impression. Take your time, this city is best experienced slowly. Den Bosch. Den Bosch is a city of hidden stories. Beneath its streets flows a network of underground canals. Once used for transport, they now offer a journey through history. The Gothic cathedral above holds mysterious figures carved in stone, each telling its own story. Take a guided boat tour. It's the best way to experience this hidden world. As our journey through the Netherlands comes to an end, we've explored not just places, but stories, culture, and innovation. From ancient villages to modern cities, this country proves that beauty exists in every form. So tell us in the comments, which place amazed you the most? Backhand index pointing down. And if you want to explore more incredible destinations, subscribe to Travel Phlux, where every video takes you beyond the ordinary.